Hello everyone, this is Kathy from House of TOEFL coming to you with another nature video. Today we are going to be talking about the orange monkey flower, and we're going to sharpen our listening skills and learn vocabulary at the same time. Now let me get a little bit closer so you can see inside the flower, because these flowers are named after the fact that they supposedly look like a monkey's face with its tongue sticking out. I can't really see it, no matter how long I look. But if you can see that, please let me know in the comments below what you think of this flower. It's quite beautiful, I just don't see a monkey's face. So today's vocabulary is quite long, but don't worry if you don't catch all the words, because as usual, in the description of this video, I will include a list of all of today's words. Today's words are narrow, exhibit, distinct, property, generally, regarded, organic, plains, deforested, adapted, drought, restoration, residential, ornamental, pollinated, deposited, fertilization, initiated, permanently, presumably, retain, initiate, alert, emit, deterrent, inhibit. Again, don't worry if you didn't catch those. Just look in the video description for those words. Okay, so here's our listening lecture about the orange monkey flower. The orange monkey flower gets its name from its long and narrow leaves with surfaces coated in a sticky resin. It's a delightful small evergreen shrub that grows between 2 to 4 feet and becomes totally covered in tubular orange flowers. This plant can grow in serpentine soils. So what are serpentine soils? Well, these are the types of soils that exhibit distinct chemical and physical properties that are generally regarded as poor soils. These soils are often red, brown, or gray in color because they have high iron and low organic content. Now, if I move my camera, you can see the soil here is obviously a serpentine soil. It's a very poor soil, and as you can see, many of the plants here have already died. However, the orange monkey flower continues to thrive. The monkey flower grows throughout California in scrub, woodland plant communities, on rocky slopes, on plains, and in deforested areas. Within this range, it varies in growth, habitat, and flower color, but it's adapted to the heat, sun, and summer drought conditions. It's widely planted in restoration projects and residential ornamental gardens, and lasts for about 3 or 4 years before it needs to be replaced. These flowers are pollinated by a variety of birds and insects, and that includes hummingbirds, bees, moths, and flies. The stigma is touch sensitive, and when it's brushed by a pollinator, the lobes fold together. If pollen has been deposited, fertilization is initiated, and the stigma will remain closed permanently. Otherwise, it will reopen shortly. There are several purposes to this closure. One is that newly deposited pollen, which is presumably from another plant, is retained to initiate fertilization. The second reason is because when the stigma is folded and the pollinator departs, the chances of self-pollination are reduced. And the third reason is that the folded stigma alerts future pollinators the flower has already been visited. There is a sticky resin emitted by the leaf glands, and this resin serves as a deterrent to the larvae of the checker spot butterfly, for which this species is a host plant, and the resin may also inhibit water loss. So one more time, we're going to look closely, and you guys tell me in the comments below if you see a monkey. I just don't see a monkey's face, unfortunately. Okay, again, this is Kathy from House of TOEFL. My website is www.houseoftoefl.com. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will be continually making these nature videos. They're very fun and educational, and you learn a lot of good TOEFL words. As always, good luck on your test.